Another part in the deep playthrough Killzone Shadowfall. Alright, there are some dudes. Let's get our thingy out. We don't... Shoot him, man. Good work. By the way, I am going to... I was doubting this a lot in the previous part, whether I really like no HUD. But I am gonna put it on now just for the beginning part. Just so I get some of the tutorial tips for the possibilities in game. Because otherwise I might just be totally oblivious of certain game elements. Like for instance... killing from above doesn't require you to push any button. It's an automatic animation once you drop on somebody from above. You don't need to push anything.
Mission package acquired.
That's really stuff that you need to read about or hear about. Getting a little tip. Screw you. A cool sound it makes. Super thumpy. But this is really why I don't like the HUD. And now I'm again going to doubt again, like put it off anyways. Because markers like that are just too unimmersive in my book. I did notice when loading up the game just now that it really has to load in the textures a bit. First they are really low level of detail. And then it needs some time to load them in. But okay, we have like multiple firing modes per weapon. That was the long range mode. I'm not sure whether... No, whether you can zoom in anymore. There's not that much there anyways, but there are some guys down there. But probably they will only spawn once we hit the ground over there. We have a collectible over there. We already read it in the past episode. And I wondered whether it was possible to get on the other side, to the opposite side. But if I go there with the zip line, then I somehow end up hanging over there and end up on that ledge over there, which is not what you want. But maybe if we can go like so. We can get a bit ahead. The door isn't opening. I don't think we can get there, but it's just to be sure. No, there's no way to get there, I guess. Okay, let's just try anyways. No, it's also the zipline icon is not lighting up. So let's just get there. Get down there. Last time I climbed the little tower, but you are pretty exposed from there, so I'm not sure. Of course, you have a better view, and going up, going down from up, being up is better than the other way around. But I got pretty quickly killed. So let's... Oh, that was it. First I had to take out the... a tower over there, because that is actually oh shit, a call for backup. So oh, yeah, fuck me. Now he's calling for backup. Screw that. Why the hell didn't it work? Oh man, all the way down here.
Ammunition package acquired.
Copy, money.
They actually have like this screen on their chest, which seems totally useless to themselves.
Eyes on the area. Smoke cloud in the distance.
It's probably a crash site. Get down there and search it out.
I'm heading there now. 1-8 out.
Ah, at least we do not need to pick up the collectible again, because I do expect to die a bit more over here. What the hell is that? Can I get up on there? I find it a shame I cannot simply disable that alarm tower. God damn it! Freaking annoying. Okay, why the hell doesn't the game simply restart? Can I be revived or something? No, it's just because my little robot was still alive, I guess. Ah, we can restore health by using an adrenaline kick. What was the adrenaline kick button? Ah, of course, this is the adrenaline kick button. That is indeed why it's good to have the HUD on. For otherwise I would never have known that. Come on, man. Where is he? At least he's taking a bit cover, that's good. Come on, I cannot do anything. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure whether I can cancel my robots. Okay. Ah, that's also just holding L1.
Ammunition package acquired.
Copy, 1-8.
It's just a shame that if you put off the HUD that you also immediately put off the tutorial hints. Why keep that the same functionality? It are two different things in my book.
Got eyes on the area.
Press and hold the intel. Find the intel and rescue the crew. Reach the crash site. I've got visuals on smoke. Must be where the team crashed. I need to get down there and check for survivors. Completed objective. Armor required. Weapons and owl required. OWL. Purification plant infiltrated. Hint. Use the owl to hack and disable alarm poles. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do for the past couple of minutes.
Get down there and search it out.
I'm heading there now. 1-8 out.
There was a guy, I think, walking about over there a bit. But again, probably they will only be spawned once we hit the ground ourselves. Which is annoying, because what use does a ranged weapon have if enemies aren't spawned at range? I really don't see them. And it's a pretty, of course, I'm just at the beginning of the game, but it's a pretty tricky section here. Are they now spawned? We're a bit lower. Yes, I see one walking about. So in theory, how many bullets do we have? Ah, we also have grenades. What is the grenade button? Throw explosive. Right. I guess that's right 1 or 2. I always mix those two up. That's the right one. Okay, so we could take them out from range, but I think I only have 2 charge shots. I guess that's the symbol in the below right corner all the way to the left, but I'm not really sure. But what I would like to do most is disable that freaking radio station or pole or whatever you call it. But that's really easier said than done. I could try to shoot one at range, maybe. Maybe that's not really noticed, because of course the source of the shot is further down, being up here. Further away, not really down. Because they also didn't notice me shooting the guy over there in the tower. But I don't see any enemies again. Which is annoying by itself. Okay, let's try again. I'm pretty into the game, but I find it a bit annoying if it, yeah, maybe I'm a bit in a moody mood. Can I please, yeah, you go there and now do your thing. Yes, do your thing. Nice. Right, now let's get a guy from range. And we also have like defense modes now, which I'm gonna try out. I have no idea whether more are coming. Let's just see whether our little owl sees any enemies. No, it doesn't. Okay, and let's see whether this is actually a different, how many bullets this takes. No, it's just the regular ammunition in the top right corner of the bottom right menu. Then I'm not really sure what the left number is. I thought maybe that was a charge shot, but probably that's like a charge grenade or something. The 2. Let's see what a grenade does. This is a regular one, I guess. Okay. You can also cook them, that's cool. But how can I use the other grenade type? Ah, okay, this is that's not a grenade type. It's actually adrenaline mode. which I actually should have used more. And which also can get you out of a bind when you're near death. You can be revived. Let's see if the gun also has multiple fire modes. I guess so. Yes. Wrong button. Reach the crest site. Keep an eye out for dropships. Okay, but the only thing I don't really like is again the auto checkpoints. I'm not sure whether if I go here, and I'm sure enemies will be spawned and I die, whether I have to start all the way over there again. And probably when I get to the, before doing this side path and go to the main objective over there, probably then I will receive a checkpoint for sure. But that is also the risk of triggering a cutscene and not being able to check out the area over there. Yeah, it's maybe a bit technical or boring or stupid what I'm considering now, but that is, yeah, always what I'm thinking about with multiple paths and automatic save points, checkpoints. If you want to do the whole game, especially in Nathan Drake, that is the case. You really want to hunt all the collectibles, so first do the side paths before continuing with the main path, but sometimes it's just you get barred off if you take the wrong decision from exploring further, because the game simply locks you out at certain progress points. And I had the same thing, for instance, with the whole side area over here. I would love to explore it. And you know what? Let's just do it. But I think this is maybe also part of the main quest line. That you first have to explore the wreck and probably then we will be sent over here. But let's just... oh shit. Check over here right now. I'm not sure what that red cross means in the HUD, but yeah.
Well, 1-8. I have eyes on the comms hub.
Copy, Wayne. All transmissions are being relayed from that location. Motorizing it will disrupt their radio network.
Okay, this is a secondary objective. No, now it's primary. So now I've... oh man, this is what I meant. Reach the crest site. Okay, they're still there. If I disable the alarm system, the Helga security network goes down. Hack the security mainframe. Optional. Ah, they are on alert. Well, they could have made that animation a bit more dynamic. It was like really like a robot walking the stairs. Okay, at least that's one down. I don't see many others. But it's also pretty hazy or misty over here, so foggy. Ah, there's another one. Did that work out? Maybe it did. Alright. What the hell is that moving about? Oh, that's a ship in the distance. The alarms are used to call reinforcements, but the owl can hack them and disable them. To hack, move your reticle over the alarm and press L1. Good work. I'm wondering a bit whether this is like the graphical leap that I think everybody was expecting. Don't get me wrong, it looks beautiful, but yeah, it's maybe not. Okay, adrenaline. You see, it's a good thing I had the HUD on because there are a lot of little tips that are handy. Is everyone down? By the way, in the last episode, I said that I thought the game runs at 4K, but afterwards I tried to check the internet on what the actual resolution is, and I didn't see any clear indication on it. I don't think there was a separate PS4 Pro patch put out for this game, and at least it was mentioned in the list of games that were supported a bit by the PS4 boost modes, and the PS4 Pro boost modes is actually for games that were released prior to the PS4 Pro and that weren't fully supported with their own patches yet. So that might be an indication that indeed there was no patch released, a dedicated patch for oh shit, it's a mine, by the developers themselves to get advantage from the better hardware of the PS4 Pro. So if that was the case, and I guess at the PS4, no, so not the Pro release, I think it was running at 1080p, so that would mean it should probably still run at 1080p. But if I check my television, if I just go to the...
Building is set to begin next week on the 200 feet high wall that spans the entire 50,000 kilometer circumference of the globe, passing through 12 cities and 2 continents, making it the largest freestanding structure in over 500 surveyed worlds.
Anyways, when I check my television, like the information screen, it does say 4K currently. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's no. Yeah, then I think it's displaying in 4K. But luckily, I'm not really a resolution nitpicker. I'm more like post-processing and really graphical effects, as opposed to resolution or frames per second. That is, for some people, super important. For me, that's like secondary. So I don't really mind. Pick up the newspaper, press options to view. Oh man. Then it's this one, I guess. Why I didn't remove so quickly, disappear so quickly. Okay, then it would be this one, I guess. Visari Tribute Triumphant. X3 News or whatever. It's the year 2390. Oh man, and it's starting to scroll. I'm not even reading it yet. Stuff like that, man. Now I cannot read the first sentence. Oh, here it is. Yesterday was witness to a host of magnificent scenes across the country as New Helgen celebrated Visari's 10-year anniversary since coming to power. As New Helgen celebrated Chancellor Visari's 10-year... Oh, I thought Visari was dead. Work was temporarily suspended as millions of Helgas gathered in the streets to honor their beloved leader, enjoying an atmosphere that was both jubilant and decorous. The crowds were treated to a number of glowing tributes. Leading them was the Helgast High Commander Anton Sarik. On this day of celebration, we mustn't forget the years of struggle that we have endured to get here. The death of our autarch, Scolari Visari, was by far our darkest hour. So he is dead indeed. The years that followed saw pretenders to that crown squabble like children and bring shame to the Helgast people. Our journey out of the darkness began when New Helgens through air returned and showed us another way. On this day, we give thanks to the Chancellor that she has delivered us into the... Now, that's probably his daughter or something. Into the light once more. That's probably the daughter of Scholar Visari. She at least has the same surname. Uprising on planet Gaia. Helgast workers have staged a number of protests across several of the major industrial sectors demanding better working conditions after a devastating fire at the shipping plant left dozens dead and many injured. Vecton owners of the plant are facing accusations of murder after it was revealed that building regulations and standards fell way below what was expected. Black Hand Strike. Yesterday's bomb that went off in a crowded marketplace and claimed the lives of 6 innocent Helgast has been linked to the terrorist group the Black Hand. Banned 2 years ago for their extremist views, the group is believed to have members still operating within the lower districts of Containment City. The government released a statement saying that it will be vigilant in eradicating this menace from our country. Alright, we're up to snuff as regards recent events. Alright, I'm slowly getting grips with the game, like the mechanics, the speed of movement, of view. So slowly but surely it will become a more streamlined experience. Whoa, this is a gun or something? I think so. But not something we can interact with, and also not clear why it's aimed at the window, which looks pretty bulletproof, but maybe just for storage. check it out here. We killed that guy through the window, and that was why I was doubting whether it would work, that long range shot, because I indeed thought I had to shoot through something, and that was this screen, which yeah, I saw some gray square, and that probably was this, but you can apparently shoot through it, so that's good. The only thing that's annoying is that the use button to pick up stuff is also the crouch button when it's not like not facing an interactable object. So for instance, if I see this, yeah, you don't need to push any button to pick up ammo, but still, if I just want to double check and see what happens when I press the use button, then it crouches you down, which is a bit annoying because I have been crouched down way too often when I didn't want to crouch down already in the brief time that we played this game. But of course there are worse things than stuff like that. Okay, we can go down there. Okay, there's a lot of adrenaline packs lying around, so probably that's an indication that I can use that adrenaline function a bit more or less sparsely, a bit more generously. That's the city, I guess, with a big ass wall. Ah, that's also cool. You could probably maybe even avoid all the shooting and just sneak in and clear the objective. I like that option or that freedom. Ah, no, this is where we just were. So then I wonder, where the hell is our objective? We needed to bring offline a communication tower or something. And I would think that that is here. Ah, here, probably. Ah, we need to get our little dude in here. No, these are just the alarms. Or is that all the alarms? Reach the crash site, hack the communications hub. No, there's still something we need to hack. 13 meters above where we are now. Or feet. Meters it are.
Building is set to begin next week on the 200 feet high wall that spans the entire 50,000 kilometer circumference of the globe, passing through 12 cities and 2 continents, making
here.
the largest freestanding structure in over 500 surveyed worlds.
Ah, we need our friend. No. So. Good work. Press B to put the SR into long range modes. Ah, there they are. One down. Holy shit. This weapon is vibrating like crazy. That was pretty effective. Right, let's continue. Starting to enjoy the game more and more. just like I did all the previous ones. I've been playing so many games lately that I just had to switch the mindset to really get into this one. Actually, they are human, of course, partly. You see that ear, that's really a bit freaky. So they are human. I don't remember again what the backstory was, but somehow they cannot live without those masks on. And those weird ass goggles. Objectives. That's the radar. That's the weapon modes. And that is adrenaline. Okay. I'm just checking out the D-pad and the controls. It has to become second nature instead of continuously, consciously thinking about what to do. But slowly it's becoming more natural. Okay, I think there's also something here probably. Because we have 2 more objectives left. We had to get the communication tower, but also some other, find the intel and rescue the crew. But there was also something else, I guess. Ammo, weapons, communication disabled, reach the crash site. I think it was not only communication, but also... Okay. Maybe that was... I think there was also something like alarm systems. But we... of course we disabled 2 screens over there. Holy shit. Where were they? Where are they? Holy shit. Okay, where are they? Ah, there they are. Oops. God damn it. Ah, now I can use my... Oh shit. Woohoo! Yeah, guys, where are you? God damn it. Okay. Ah, god damn it. Holy shit, this is pretty freaky. Okay, but this is pretty hard because they come from all directions, and yeah, if you're alone and you're being shot at from multiple directions, that's a bit hard. Ah, good work. Okay, sometimes it's just better to cheese your way through the level. Instead of being out in the open, getting flanked from every direction. Okay, did they all come in? I still hear music. I think if it... God damn it. God damn it. How can I miss those? And that guy over there in the wood, he's like casually walking about. But I think if the reticule turns red, that is that you're actually hitting them. Which is a bit weird, because usually that's the other way around. If it turns red, it indicates usually something that you cannot shoot, like a friendly or anything. I have to double check that. Anyway, I find it really distracting that it turns red. I don't need any dynamic crosshairs or stuff like that. At least that guy was aware that stuff went down. The others were just casually strolling in the forest, which is stupid. Okay, going by the music, it seems like we are clear. A new weapon, shall we take it? It has a bit more damage and a bit more range, I guess, than the current one. Let's see what it does. It's pretty rapid fire, but it looks a bit dumb, to be honest. Ah, this is of course our little gun, so it's not the main gun. Let's see. Yeah, but I just like the Magnum type gun more. Sorry, call me stupid. That's probably due to Magnum PI. I got indoctrinated when I was small. Wow, he actually never really used a Magnum, but he was called that way. Anywho, again, such a weird. That's probably just like a data satellite or dish or whatever thing. Lost my train of thought, like I do so regularly. Normally, these things indicate like they are like a hint where you have to go, but that one just seemed to randomly lie on the... I thought maybe that was a collectible, the poster. On the bed. Okay, what the hell do we need here? We had like a secret room with like a new weapon. Was that everything we can get? Probably. But I thought there was also an upstairs here, or not? What kind of weapon? Okay, the Visari weapons are actually, or the Helghast weapons are actually a bit stronger than the ones we have. Let's check it out. Oh, this is also like the sidearm weapon, not the primary one. Whoa, that one is pretty cool. As regards muscle flare or flash. Pretty cool. But still, let's keep our trusted Magnum. Which is cool in its own right. Okay, again I am... crouching. Well, I didn't want to crouch. Ah, new primary weapon, I guess. But it's a Helghast weapon. Do we want that? Let's check out. No, it's... again... Well, pretty cool, this one. Man, they do certainly have cool weapons. Like, they're punchy. Okay, let's just keep this one. Screw it. Screw the Magnum. Sorry, Magnum. I actually don't really like this one. This is like a plasma rifle. I'm more into the old-fashioned gunpowdered projectiles. And also that big scope is maybe a bit too much. But isn't this the same gun? Yeah, it's more or less the same gun, or... Only with like a scope and a grenade launcher attachment and a bigger magazine capacity. This is the... We have the... STA-409 Kaiser on the ground. And now we have the STA-21 V-Log. Okay, so they are different. Let's see what awaits us upstairs. Okay, I guess this is where we have to go, probably after getting to the ship. And I guess there will be a pretty big fight over here happening. With all the explosive barrels and cover points and ammunition crates. That's just a hunch I have. Which I get from... Ah, this is probably the landing zone where we have to get... as our exit point. I develop hunches like these from like playing games way too much over the past decades. It does look beautiful. I'm only doubting whether it's already time to turn off the HUD. I'm pretty comfortable with the controls now. But of course I'm not sure whether there's maybe 1 or 2 tips that might prove really handy, which if I turn it off I will miss. And then maybe miss out on that whole game mechanic for the rest of the game. But because I'm oblivious that it can be used. Let's keep it on a bit longer, but yeah. Because to their credit of Guerrilla Games, the HUD is not that intrusive compared to a lot of other games.
Pulsar 1A. Had the crash. 3 KIA. They've been searched. Looks like they died in the crash.
The others came. Find them. Remember, 1A. No traces. Destroy the ship.
Ah man, more coming. Holy shit. Let's use adrenaline. That was pretty effective. And also quite a cool effect. Hold to highlight objects in your surroundings. Yeah, which is overloading your tactical asset will result in a static discharge alerting all nearby enemies. Okay, fine, but I don't like that functionality anyways. It's like a cheating functionality, I find. Those look through all, see everything mechanics. Anyway, this went all pretty easy. I am gonna save the recording just to be sure. One sec, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just checking whether the recording is actually active. It's supposed to be. Because why I'm also double checking is I am such a retard. Because actually this is in the middle of the same episode, but for me it's a welcome back because yesterday I went I made quite some progress, only to notice after an hour or an hour and a half that the recording wasn't on. So yeah, it was like totally wasted time. Luckily, the checkpoint is exactly where I missed the recording, where it went off. So there's not that much extra backtracking involved for me. And the good thing is that in the meantime also I managed to retrieve the last collectible that I in the previous part couldn't find. That was the last comic book. So for this level, chapter 3, we have all the collectibles. Chapter 2, we missed quite some, I think 3 out of 9 or something. And chapter 1, there were no collectibles. So probably I will try to 100% each level now going forward. And then maybe go back to that chapter 1 after the game to mop up those missed collectibles. So that is like a genuine deep playthrough. But now let's continue on our merry way. Like so.
Pulsar, Shadow 1-8, reactor back online. Proceeding with the mission.
Copy, 1-8. Set a new course at the bridge. I want this ship gone.
Yes, sir.
We have heavy. I pretty easily killed heavy. Ah, there we can get some really cool weapons, by the way. That's like a machine gun. But I actually forgot how to get there. It was maybe through there, but no, it could also be through here. One moment. There are actually two ways in this room. This is one of them. And the other one is... yeah, don't really recall, but it is somewhere here. Anyways, the cool thing is that this is a pretty cool gun, I find. Just like a... what a weird white stripe it has now. It didn't have that yesterday, I guess. Ah, okay, that's just the crosshair. And there is... they all have it. Okay, let's just keep it. Anyways, I find this really like a classical Killzone gun, somehow. I'm not sure why, but it's just like a regular gunpowder operated weapon. So no plasma weapon or anything. The only thing is, we cannot get rid of the plasma weapon. It's like... I tried to switch it out yesterday, but it's not possible. It will switch out your other weapon. So I guess it's a kind of a primary weapon or something. I'm just a bit...
Check your sector.
I'm a bit curious what the other way is inside that weapon room. I'm sure there is, I guess. I think it's through here. This is such a cooler weapon. Holy shit, holy fuck. Ah, that worked, my grenades. Pretty happy with that. So much cooler weapon. Anyways, I'm now, I forgot. For me, I'm just blasting through it pretty quickly. Also not checking collectibles anymore because I already, found them all. But I will just, for you guys, of course, this maybe is new. So I will... this thing doesn't do a lot. Why doesn't it open the door? Anywho, I will show a bit around what's all up here. But of course the collectibles I already got them, so I cannot show you those. I also don't really remember anymore where they are exactly. But there's maybe some other stuff to show. Still weird. I thought that those doors would react on inserting or extracting the energy sticks. That's a bit awkward. Yes, awkward. Awkward. And I thought there was somewhere a hole in the ground or like a hedge that we could enter to have another entryway through that room below, but maybe I'm just making stuff up. By the way, I'm more and more digging the game. The graphics, the thickness of the game with the particles and the smoke, and it's just a pretty cool game. Maybe it was here, the hatch. One moment. No, not really. This is just the reactor that we activated. And there's no hatch anywhere here. It's so weird when you're like convinced of something and it's actually not the case. I also don't really see other entrances. Maybe behind this thing? No. I really was convinced there were two entrances in here, but yeah. Apparently I am just demented. Or just plain dumb. That could also be the case. No offense to demented people. It's actually really terrible if you suffer from that. Why can't I open just these doors? It's all a bit weird. We should be able to access this room, right? It's like a weapon room. There's also a door over there. It's a cool game, but it's quite confusing, the level layout. I mean, it's nice in that it's like expensive. But if you want to I wouldn't say goal it or anything. Or if you want to really be a bit a completionist, then you really have to I wouldn't say take notes, but pay attention. Okay, I guess there's nothing much we can do except head back to the bridge and set a course for the sun, I guess. Because now we activated it. We already set the course for the sun, but it's just that I think a cutscene will be triggered over there, so we need to get back there. But I'm just wondering whether we were actually at one point already in this room. Maybe we were, but... Wow. No, we are just getting lower and lower. And how the hell did we... I wanted to ask, how did we get into this section originally? But that was just because through the to the airlock, I guess. To the 0G stuff, I guess. But that's over there. And that would mean, yeah, I can also remember that coming in here. But that would mean like going over there and then down below to the reactor. Maybe these doors simply do not open anymore. They maybe at the beginning of this level they did. But it could well be that now, because we already triggered the... We of course already triggered the reactor activation and stuff, that now these doors are simply locked. That's also what we had in the other part with near the bridge. That once you activate the bridge, all the energy sticks are magically disappeared and you have no way to activate the doors anymore. So that's probably it. Because normally these doors should simply do their thing. Okay, they do not, but it doesn't matter. We got all the collectibles anyways. Let's get to the bridge.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization complete.
Here we go. Oh. Let's take the wall for a guide. Looks a bit like a racing game. Like a modern, a futuristic drag racer. Drag strip. Oh. Here we go.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization complete.
Or am I just stupid? Do we need to get here? To here? Oh. No. I need to find a way to the bridge and plot a course for the sun. It's the easiest way to destroy the ship and bury the evidence of what happened here. Why would we want to bury the evidence? That sounds a bit sneaky. Oh shit. Holy shit. Where was the other one? I'm sure it can fly down. Ah, there it is. I thought I already took care of these suckers. Huh? Didn't I? Okay, apparently not. I thought I just loaded the reactor level. I just selected the chapter. And then apparently... and in the beginning I already had this... We already set a course for the sun. But apparently if you separately load the chapter... Yeah, it resets that the fact that we already went through this level, but it doesn't matter that much. It's not that far ahead. Actually, I can show you now where the missing book, the comic book was. But first, I will show you quickly where we are again. So yeah, this was like this super weird room with nothing in it except a little bit of ammo. That guy over there, who is the corpse, had like a cassette cassette player. This you had to put 3 sticks in here. That door opened and gave access to the bridge where you could dial a course in for the sun. But we now the way of the comic book provides an alternate path to that bridge where we can set a course for the sun. So we don't need to collect all the 3. This is a dead end. That's where we came from, and down below there was like a collectible, but nothing more than that. So we do not need to collect the 3 energy sticks to open that door. Actually, we only needed to find the 3rd one because there were already 2 lying about. Yeah, this is also where in the previous part, I'm not sure whether that was in the part that I forgot to record, but where I was a bit confused. I was pretty certain that the last collectible should be somewhere around here, but I could not find it. Or yeah, actually I will show you. I will show you, 1 second. This is where I was also a bit bummed out at the previous part. Like, okay, you have to collect like this energy stick, and you can open this door, and then there's nothing there. There would be a dead end over here, and I was like, hey, you cannot interact with this, blah blah. But I was just stupid, and luckily I just, yeah, somehow I pressed like I thought, okay, let's just try the owl with electricity. And that actually... Oh no, it doesn't work. That's so weird. We need electricity. Okay, let's try a gun. No. Try the zipline. Nothing there. It used to work. I could open this door. Why the hell? Game, come on. It's so annoying. Okay, I had to get her out of the way probably. Anyways, now it's open. This is also a bit bad game design, because let's say you were trying this for the first time. Like after 3 times you're like, okay, this doesn't work. I will get the hell out of here. But then you need to take 1 feedback and step back, and it does work. Maybe if you have the HUD on, that it provides a clue, I don't know. But At least without the HUD, it's super confusing. Anyway, so this is a new area that I didn't get to before, because I thought that door was simply you couldn't interact with it. In the end, it seems that you could. Holy shit! Those dudes I didn't see previously. Their death animations is pretty cool. It's pretty varied. So now we are in this little room where there is not much except for a stick over there. But we have stairs up and an energy stick. For the rest, nothing much here. Also not... Yeah, that's where we came in, through that hallway over there. And this room is where we already were. Like, if we went to the bridge, that's over there, the bridge. We will go there in a sec. By opening the door at the other side towards the bridge with the 3... Holy shit, that was my bad. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, I had like this twitch in my finger apparently. You had like these 3 energy sticks, and that opened the door, and then you went through the bridge. You set a course for the sun, and then you came in this room from here with a couple of guys. I think this door here opens then. But then I did notice this door, and I was pretty convinced that that is where the collectible was. Only it didn't do anything. You could activate this keypad. Nothing, or lockpad, nothing happened. But now, since we came in through this side, through that electrocuted, that short-circuited door panel that we now found a way to open, and we are now from this side in, and we put an energy stick in here. Now this keypad is active, and that is the route to the collectible. And it's pretty convoluted, because it's actually a bit weird that that keypad also, it's not like previously when I was there, when it didn't work, that it was like red or anything. No, it simply seemed to interact exactly the same as it did now. But yeah, so it did not work. And then I think the collectible was... Yeah, it was over here, I guess. In this little holding furniture thingy. So that was the last collectible. And now let's set the course for the sun. So let's get back. That's where we came from. This is what we just opened. And this is the hallway to the bridge. Which is actually pretty cool level design. You really have 2 separate ways to get here. But if you're like a collectible hunter and you want to 100% it, then it's quite confusing, because then you're like, hey, but I already went there. And for instance, if you take the other route here, you come in from here and you cannot get back up, and then you get to the bridge, and you get afterwards you go here, and then that door doesn't work. Then if you come here and this one is still closed, then it doesn't work. Probably because we still didn't put the energy. We didn't have to put energy stick in there. And I'm now wondering whether then at that moment there is still a way to get all the way back around and then indeed still go through the short-circuited door and end up here. I'm not sure, but that would be the best thing, that you do not need to like replay a chapter simply to get all the collectibles. You should, in my book, be able to do that in one go. Regardless of which path you take, you should be able to backtrack and scout around for any missing collectibles. But yeah, that's probably just me. Anyways, let's set a course for the sun. We are already heading towards the sun.
You know you're going to die. Shop. Open it. Do it. Come on.
Also 1-8. The ship is on course for the sun. But I've just seen Massar and an unidentified person entering the labs. Over.
She wants to defect. We can't let the Hellcats take it. Get down there, 1-8, now. Get her back, you hear me?
Holy shit. Holy shit. What was that? Where's my robot? He exploded. He's my trusty workhorse. Ah. And now this door to the right, I think, opens. At least. Or no, this one opens and this one to the right opens. Ah, cool. It actually electrocutes them. I didn't have my trusty workhorse on fatal mode. I had him on stun mode. Such cool gameplay and music. It really has like this cooler vibe. But what I also found really weird, at one point in the, I think in a recording that I forgot to record. So it was actually not a recording, but in the playtime that I forgot to record, I actually all the way carried a stick, electrical stick here, to check out when this little shootout would happen, because then this electricity point is also exposed, was exposed. I put it in there, and still that door didn't do anything. So I find it a bit buggy that you are only able to access that door if you come in through the back, through that short-circuited door. That is, yeah, doesn't really make a lot of sense. And yeah, if they would have made the part behind the electrocuted door simply a totally different area, then it's fine. But now it's like a mixed area. You can come in from there and from there. And it doesn't make sense that if you come in from there, that then somehow that keypad does work. And if you come in from there, the keypad does not work. That's just, yeah, a bit hard to explain in my book. But maybe I'm thinking too much of it. As usual. Okay, what is our plan? We need to get to the lab. And the lab is not here. The lab is the lab, where is the lab? Yeah, I guess that's just down below then, where the reactor is. Or is this also a lab? I have actually no idea. This also looks a bit like a lab. Wait. Get to the lab and find Massar. Okay, maybe now a door opened or something. Because this did look a bit like a lab, right? No, probably not. There are no electrical sticks here also. Where the hell is the lab then? Is that opened up here? No, not really. God damn it, you tell me, where's the lab? That's a dead end. Yeah, this is the only way we can go. Okay, then let's just assume it's at the other side.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization complete.
I actually don't even remember what is on the other side. That's me. What the hell? Can we move or whatever? Yeah. Okay, we have some lighting effects going on. That's a bit new. Ah, this is... That looked like a lab symbol. That looks like a lab symbol. So is that an extra door that got opened? Or is that the door we already went in? When we went to the... No, I think this was the door that went to the reactor. So maybe the lab door is like that is just now opened up. I'm not sure. But whatever, it is open. So let's utilize it.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization complete.
Okay, suckheads. Yeah, I don't really have to search for... I will just look around a bit, also to show you. It's a deep playthrough after all. But I don't really need to search that hard for collectibles, because I already got them all. And again, I don't really remember what will happen here. Or wasn't this where we started the whole game? Yeah. So this is the same area that we already were. So is this then new, that this one is open? No, we already were here as well. Let's just see. But this looks quite labby to me. So let's get in there. Don't open the labs. Yeah, it is open now. So that's too late.
Weapon test 224HA Series 6. Subject is Helgast male, 33 years, with no pre-existing conditions. Initiate exposure?
She's pretty ruthless. I can already tell you that.
What are you doing? What?
She is pretty ruthless.
Okay, looks promising. Let's run the numbers.
Okay. I'm gonna put the HUD on because there is a quick time event coming up. That it took me like 4 dice to figure out last time. So there are actually advantages to forgetting to record it because I saved you that waste of time. Okay, so last time I was just looking around a bit here. There's not that much, and I was really like, yeah, what the hell do I need to do? I was really stuck. But apparently it's just, you see here the button prompt examine coming up. If you don't have a HUD, you don't get that. So that is then pretty hard to figure out blindly. Anyways, now I know.
This is what you do? Experimenting on us? You disgust me.
I came here to destroy this.
Don't lie to me. You came here to bury the truth. Wasn't destroying Helgen enough? I will not see any more innocents die.
Where's Massar?
Massar will answer for what she has done. So will your leaders.
Okay, if you don't get those button prompts, this is really hard because it are random buttons. Of course, R3 is melee, but for instance, this one, it's pretty random. S is the next one.
Sir, the trade-off, she's here.
Okay, immediately put off that unimmersive HUD.
Taken Massar.
There's still time to stop them, but you have to move.
Yeah, damn, we missed, we lost our super cool weapon. That's a bummer. Anyways, so upstairs there's, yeah, okay, I will show you quickly. There's nothing here. And same goes pretty much for here. Maybe there was a collectible. Probably there was somewhere lying about here. I don't remember. But last time I mostly wandered blindly looking what to do because I didn't know there was like a button prompt near that operating table. And it's like molten steel and stuff. So somehow she has some kind of... She went through... Holy shit. She went through there, I guess. So she had some... yeah, not through there. There's still a window. But there's something up with her. Holy shit. You see all the molten metal? Either it are weapons that shot this, but I think it has something to do with her being, yeah, having some kind of powers. She's, of course, I think also a hybrid Vecton and Hybrid Vecton and Helghast. Okay, and yesterday I was just also really pretty long time scouting about here, looking for that last collectible, but it was nowhere to be found, because it was actually in the location that I showed earlier in this episode. So way back in the level. Ah, I can do that myself. That is the molten lava. It's nothing to do with... that's pretty cool. It's nothing to do with her superpowers. It's just because we're so close to the sun. It incinerates everything. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. So you can... that's some cool environmental... damage option, but of course we will suffer the same as the Hellgun. They should now burn to death, I guess. Let's see what happens. Ah, that whole thing is melting. So cool. This is really cool stuff in my book. Let's see what happens to that guy. Yeah, he is incinerated. Wow. So cool. Very creatively done. Okay, upstairs there's not that much. But I told you I was just walking about a lot here looking for collectibles, but they were not here. Or there were maybe some, but not the last one that I was missing. So cool. I didn't fire a shot and they all died. Because of mother-son. Okay, let's continue the chase. After the Vecton Helghast hybrid lady. Holy shit. Holy fuck. They were pretty close. Okay, that was a close call with all those critters coming in. Alright, let's continue. So cool. Holy shit. Holy fuck. So cool. Holy fuck. Haha. Holy shit, a grenade. I think it was a grenade. So cool how they fly through the air. Man, it's one kick-ass game, actually. Alright.
Roger that. We'll keep them all the way off. Just have someone waiting.
Rescue team on route. Hang on.
Woohoo! That's the Helgen ship.
Take her to the holding cells.
You're not like the others.
What did you say?
You're different. I know the Helgast. Better than they know themselves. They have an essence. Something you lack. You were tainted with another blood. If you gave me a sample, I would gladly tell you what percentage of your genome is Vectin. I'd guess. More than half.
Take her away! Now!
You're all going to die.
Oh, she's sad. Sad puppy. This is the Helgen ship. Where they are on, I guess. This is us. Chilling out in space. It's the Cassandra incinerated by the sun.
Thermal scans running hot. We got a live one. It's him. Vitals are low.
And our rescue boat. And we are going back to Vecta. Here we are.
This is Sierra 37 requesting clearance to land on platform 2. Over.
Copy, Sierra 37. You're clear for approach. Landing team on standby. Over.
Verticality in this game is really cool. And also check out the waterfalls in the middle of the city. Of course, this city is built on a dam, so you wouldn't see that in real life quickly.
Malcolm, back to the soil, sir. You're expected to go upstairs. Follow me. I'll get you through security.
Here, another drone. A bigger one. Pretty quick one, by the way. Holy smack. Anyways, this section is also, I think, where from the pre-release footage. That I think the Helgen will come and attack us here. There will be a firefight in that little park area. At least, that is what I remember from, I don't know, 2 years back or so. When did the game came out? Maybe even longer ago, I don't know. Let's check it out. That's the first and the last learning moment of today. Shadowfall. Then we do 2013. God damn it. That is more than 4 years ago already. Time flies, man. It really flies. Crazy. Pretty even scary. How, yeah, I'm pretty old already. Older than the average gamer. But the older you get, the more quickly it goes. And sometimes it really goes so quickly that you're like, where did those years went? Anyway, this is, I think, the correct moment to cut this episode off and continue in the next part, because it really like is also a new chapter back on Vecta instead of on the spaceship Cassandra. So that's all pretty fitting. I hope you enjoyed this section. It was still a bit getting to grips with the game, but I'm more and more, it's becoming a natural control scheme, and I'm more and more enjoying the game with the shotgun blasts, like the bodies flying around, the owl, the little drone that's pretty handy, the collectibles, which are actually placed pretty intricately. It's not like they are like in full sight. You really have to put some effort into them to find them. The machine gun, which has like this really how do you say it, visceral feel to it. You really feel like you have some metal in your hand spitting out metal bullets. So yeah, I am enjoying it. I hope you it's also cool to watch the playthrough, and hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, guys, as always, never ever forget, keep on gaming. See you later. It was huge. Crew 56, launch 2358, class and type C, class freighter, ISC Cassandra. Started life as a cargo ship but was repurposed in 2386 to function as a weapons-based research station and sent into deep space. Two other vessels joined the Cassandra, the ISC Ridian and ISC Hexus. Both are still operational, whereabouts remain classified. Dr. Hilary Massar joined the ship in 2389 and began work on a new project. Less than 1 year later, an unexplained incident occurred on board, and all communication with the Cassandra was lost. Ship's location unknown. Agents are to go through their division heads for all other inquiries. Sounds pretty ominous. Not sure what that is. It's like an energy source or anything.
Hull integrity compromised.
It's a pretty bright energy source or whatever it is. Oh wait, we have to use our little
Pulsar 1-8, I've changed course for the sun. Proceeding with the mission.
Copy, 1-8. Locate the reactor and get it back online. I want this ship gone.
Yes, sir.
I assume shit is about to go down, but I don't really see enemies. So was that the sun or the reactor? If it is the sun, would be pretty coincidental that the ship was already exactly facing it.
Warning. Contamination detected. Initiate lockdown.
Okay, we cannot go back the way we came.
Airlock malfunction. Hull integrity compromised.
So yeah, you tell me where to go. One moment, guys. I'm checking whether the recording is on, actually.
The mess hall is now closed. Refreshments are available from the portable
Yes, it is. Or can I just climb this? No, not really.
The mess hall is now closed. Refreshments are available from the portable dispensary.
There's no door control panel. It's also blocked off. Cool shadow. And the fact that it shows your legs is also way more immersive than other shooters, which do not. Ah, here. Always forget, I can revive myself. Where are you?
Refreshments are available from the portable.
Looks pretty cool, the graphics now with the lighting and stuff. Only I don't like those flying enemy drones. These, they're just annoying. Very cool lighting. Oh shit. Ah, maybe we are now where we were first. Yeah, in the birthday room. In this room.
Warning. Contamination detected. Initiate lockdown.
God damn it. These are now locked off. I thought that one door was still open.
Fire drill successful.
I need to find the reactor room and get it back online. Whatever. I need to find an energy bar. That is what we need to find.
Contamination detected. Initiate lockdown.
Man, maybe it's just me not being very sharp this day, but it's really a lot of figuring out this game, which I normally like, but in a shooter that's a bit weird. Where are all the energy sources? What the hell? I wanted to check for collectibles. We're in a deep playthrough here. There should have been a stick in there, I guess.
Unauthorized personnel found in science labs will be reprimanded.
Yeah, now you will see that the only thing we can do probably is get back to that other, to that 0G area and get through the other airlock, but that's not what we want. God damn it. That's what I don't like, that they lock you out of stuff just so you have so-called replay value. Just to be able to 100% the collectibles. Like just making it impossible to do it the first run through, which is just stupid. But then can't I just... No, we couldn't get back how we came, so we cannot get to that room anymore with 3 energy bars that we put in there.
The mess hall is now closed.
Because that was over there. I thought, yeah. So we're just pretty fucked. We have to get out of here. Why? And then what's up with that room with the short-circuited door panel?
Airlock malfunction. Hull integrity compromised.
This is just too stupid. Now I have to just get out of here. This really feels again like unfinished business. So this was... Oh, this is what we want to check out. Or was this with the room with the 3... energy bars? I don't even remember.
The mess hall is now.
Maybe there's just simply nothing to be found anymore, but then that would be so stupid. That whole area with that you went through to that door, short-circuited door, that was then just totally random or useless.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization complete.
Warning. Contamination detected. Initiate.
I must say there's one unfortunate comparison for Killzone, unfortunate, that I have to make, and that is that Crysis also has like this 0G section, and I recently did the playthrough on Crysis, 10-year-old game, and it looked way better than this. So then that really is a testament to how good Crysis was looking actually.
Airlock sealed. Gradual pressure transition initiated. Equalization.
That it still looks better than games 10 years older.
Unauthorized personnel found in science labs will be reprimanded.
I hear the hell gas, but I don't see them.
Warning. Contamination detected. Initiate lockdown.
Oh, there's a glass in front. Weapons over there. Alright guys, before I tackle this whole section, I think it's good if we split up the episode, because this one is already pretty long. I hope you enjoyed. I must say I'm a pretty bit passive. It's like it's a Sunday and I'm pretty wasted. So that's why it's a bit of a lame episode, but hope you still enjoyed it somewhat. Next time, depending on probably not the next episode, I still will be a bit passive, because I will start it probably in half an hour. But going forward it will be more of a focus and action packed. But hope you still enjoyed, and certainly hope to see you in the next video. For the meantime guys, as always, never forget, keep on gaming. See you later.